Down, the Nikkei up. Yesterday marked the 38th anniversary of Elvis Presley's death. His private nurse is out with a book giving an inside look at her life around the music legend. Joining me now by phone is Letetia Henley Kirk, author of Taking Care of Elvis, Memories with Elvis as his private nurse and friend. Letetia, so after all of this time, what made you change your mind and write about your time with Elvis? Good morning.
Good morning. How are you this morning? Well, I changed my mind because about in 12, I went to one of the events at the Dolan House in Graceland. And at that point in time, I realized how hungry these loyal, dedicated, loving Elvis fans were some information about Elvis and his private life, his normal life. They knew all about the sex, drugs, rock and roll, but they wanted to know about Elvis as a person. What did he do when he wasn't on the road?
So, Letetia, what could you tell us this morning that we don't know today about Elvis?
He's one of the most intellectual men I have ever spoken to in my life to only have a high school education. He was very fun-loving. The reason for that, his knowledge is that he read all the time, or either you read to him. I told him one time, I said, you're like a rock-a-baby because all you want to do is somebody to read to you.
What do you think is the biggest misconception about the King?
The biggest misconception about the King is he did have a drug problem, but the biggest misconception about him is how horrible he was with his drug abuse.
Okay.
And the other biggest misconception is his Dr. George Nicopoulos. Dr. Nicopoulos was not only his doctor, he was a friend. He gave him the utmost best medical care that could be found at that point in time.
All right. Well, it's an interesting look inside of Elvis Presley's life that possibly only you have as his nurse. Letetia, thank you for joining us this morning.
All right, thank you.
And good luck with the book.
Thank you.